Hey everybody, welcome back to our Krita tutorial. Today we're going to continue our assistant tool series and go over the next option, which is concentric ellipse. So it is obviously a circle assistant tool based on the ellipse terminology. And we're just going to go ahead and make our points. So the first point is just where you're starting your ellipse, basically. The second point is how big this is going to be. And the third point is if you want it to be a perfect circle, which you can hit shift and it's beautiful, or you can go ahead and manually make the size here. Make it more of an oval, a smaller oval or a bigger oval, however you want to do it. I'm going to make a perfect circle here. And there we have it. Our little toolbar here is the same as in previous videos. Nothing new here. And we now have 3 points we can modify. So the first 2 points here is just kind of making the overall size. Like maybe I want this to be much smaller, right? And then I can make this and bring that back in. I'll just match the house here. There we go. That's pretty close. It's a little bit more of a squished sphere, which is what I would like for this. Make it a little wider. There we go. Now I have that exactly how I want it based on my sketch. And here in the tool options, the only real thing I can modify is I can do a custom color. There is no special settings to go with this, like in the previous 2-point perspective. So if I go back to my brush tool, now we can go ahead and snap to assistance to see what this is doing. We're gonna make a red. Let me actually put this on a new layer so I'm not ruining my sketch here. So as you can see, without clicking, I'm moving my cursor. And you can see there's this line that shows up that is basically within the same shape here, just either expanding or shrinking. So if I go ahead and make a line, this red line, I'm gonna make that a little bigger. You can see I can basically make as many as I want, but it's all within the same dimensions or proportions, proportions of that sphere. It's just kind of scaling it up. So that way, if I like this shape, I'm like, oh, I like this a lot. I don't have to go and resize the assistant tool here to make a bigger one. It just automatically will do that for me. And that's really helpful if you're doing like some weird, let's say a tunnel or something. I've used this a couple times to make like a warped feeling or view. And if you want to just erase half of this, you can. Let me actually turn, yeah, this should be off, yeah. Then you can go back and you now have yourself a nice little rainbow. So you can go ahead and have fun with it. It doesn't have to stay a circle, but it's a really easy way to make some fun shapes. And there isn't too much to this assistant tool in terms of modifying it or settings. I think it's pretty simple if you're doing something fun, like maybe you want to make a rainbow, or maybe you want to make different bridges and things like that. Let's actually go back and erase all of this. And we can make ourselves a nice little bridge from a side view. We just have to kind of expand that. Maybe we'll shrink that. All right, so I'm actually going to turn these assistants off. I'm going to say this is the entryway to the bridge. This is the exit, right? Turn this back on. And this can be, actually we're going to modify that a little bit more. There we go. Okay, that's better. So now I have the top of the bridge, kind of like the railing, right? You can do this nice little railing here. This is very sloppy, no big deal. Turn that back on and get the bottom of the bridge, right? And if you want to add a little more land underneath, we'll do that. Like there's a little bit more land, yada yada. And now we have a nice river. And there you go. We now have a lovely bridge using the assistant tool. Obviously it's not perfect. I would probably want this to be more even up top, but that requires me to tweak this a little bit more. And honestly, it looks pretty good. I am recording the second portion of this video later because I realized the second ellipse tool did not need to be its own video because it would have been literally maybe 2 minutes long, not even. So we're going to continue with the next assistant tool, which is the regular ellipse, which is the same thing as the concentric ellipse. So we're going to have our 2 points and hit shift for a perfect circle or just make an oval. The only difference between this and the concentric, go to my brush tool and snap the assistant tools on, is I don't have a line that appears either outside the original shape or inside. It is basically a single ellipse that I can do, and that's it. There's no extra options for it other than changing the color if you wanted to. You can move it around just like you can do everything else. You can, do that if you wanted to. Maybe you could use it just as a guide to make some extra shapes here. I don't know. There we go. Some sort of weird mechanical thing. We'll call it a hamster wheel. Made a hamster wheel. Something like that. So that's all there really is to the normal ellipse assistant tool. Very simple, nothing too crazy compared to the concentric ellipse, which had a little bit more fun. We could do more circles and shapes or whatever, regardless of where our mouse was, outside or inside of that base shape that we made. And that's it for the ellipse options. If you have any questions about them, leave them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. If you like this video, obviously make sure to like it and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next couple of videos for the assistant tools in Krita. There'll be quite a few. I believe we have a couple more to go through. We have quite a few to go through. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on those videos, and I will see you then.